So ice water between your feet, ultimate way of keeping cool. I just showered. Pretty much the entire day was spent mowing the lawn. I have a little bit of a sunburn. You see that? Yeah. Ooh, look. I got more scratches. I've got scratches all over. Yeah. There's bad glare. Anyway, I got a couple cat scratches on my shin. That is from... Well, you can't see any of this. That is some strange sunlight. Anyway, the big TV on a stand in the library. Gosh, that's cold on my feet. Okay. I constantly am just barely scraping past it. I think I have a considerable lack of depth perception because I fail-safe. I always scratch myself against the corner. That's, scratchy. It's like it's a loose screw or something. But there you have it. Oh, lawn mowing also gives me something to do with my old dining hall hat, huh? Right? That blocks the sun. But, okay. Before I go into Shaban, my fact thingy of the day is about facial tics. Like, when, your eyebrow something on you will start twitching and you can't make it stop, and it just is doing this on its own. It's kind of and it's not really doing anything harmful, it's just irritating because you can constantly feel it going. I've been having that for a week and a half now, in this eyebrow, on the end side of it. Right around there. And it just twitches. And so I expressed some sort of concern about it yesterday. Mom wandered around the internet. And apparently when you have facial tics that won't go away like that, well, it's not really a facial tic. I don't know, involuntarily spazzing. But apparently it informs the twitcher of stress and fatigue. And I think a poor alignment of the back. Maybe I should visit a chiropractor. So, the Yiddish Policemen's Union. Men's Union. I think this is more of a U-book. It's taken 200 pages to sort of get an inkling of a plot. Like, just real things happening. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that you just loved his style of writing, because that's the thing that I keep picking up on of not liking. Because he's just excess. It's all excessive. His metaphors are just too much. And he, the constant Jew references are just, well, they're constant. The way that he writes, like certain sentences, like I found one, worries he might envy her and Burko their successful program of breeding. Like just, it's really just he's trying too hard to sound intelligent and to sound well-written that it just irks me, and I've been having a hard time actually just doing the reading. I am only this far through. I mean, it's over half, but it's been a chore. I would have dropped this book 100 pages in if I weren't reading it for you. It doesn't help that I've also got this book waiting for me. Yes, it's the new So You Want to Be a Wizard book. It's out. I have it. And I would rather be reading it, to be frank. I mean, the Yiddish Policemen's Union has some good points. I mean, Shaban, I've noticed, is good at writing speech. He said, I want to go to the bathroom. She replied, I don't think so, you're a douchebag. But the way that he writes their actual, the words that they would be saying, he'll double back and he'll re-say something, or he'll make them stutter, or just, he's believable in that. Like, he's not just, normal book speech, where people are eloquent, verbose, they know their words, they know what they're saying before it actually comes out, rather than, when you're listening to me talk and I double back on my words all the time, go, and then I can't talk, and it just, he mimics a real talker, so that's something that I've been liking. And the actual, geography of the place, because it takes place in Alaska, and they're actually, some of the chief, just general passing by things, they mention, the Russians, or the native Alaskans, and the Tlingit, or, the different, native tribes. And so he's good with his geography. I mean, things have taken place in Alaska before, and they don't really touch on that sort of stuff. It's like they didn't actually, they just said, state, go, and found Alaska, and that's how that happened. So that's been good. So, that's what I've got going on. Discuss, I suppose. And in the meantime, cheers. Brr!